Entrepreneurship is portrayed as a glamorous, charismatic lifestyle, but is it really all that it's cut out to be? Welcome to Learn, Inspire, Achieve, where we teach you a new way of thinking and living. Subscribe for more of the best tips and tricks on personal development and entrepreneurship. At a basic level, entrepreneurship is the action of creating a business and taking on its financial risks and rewards. In other words, you own a business and are responsible for growing and keeping it alive. When many people think of entrepreneurship, they automatically think of the rewards like millions of dollars, freedom, or material riches. Albeit being a successful entrepreneur has its pros, it also has some risky cons. If you're interested in becoming an entrepreneur, then here are my top 3 pros and cons of entrepreneurship. Pro number 1, you become your own boss. Probably one of the biggest reasons people become entrepreneurs is because they get to be their own boss. This means being able to create their own schedule, deciding the ins and outs of their business, and working from anywhere in the world. Being your own boss is a very glorified perk of entrepreneurship, but there's also a lot of accountability behind it. For instance, being able to decide your schedule is great, however it's also very easy to get lazy and abuse that power. Working as your own boss requires a lot of discipline and self-leadership. Pro number 2, there's no cap to your earnings. Warren Buffett once said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And that's the reality for a lot of people, but successful entrepreneurs view time and money differently. Here's how. The average person works and trades their time for money. They have a set schedule that determines how much money they make a month. This number doesn't change often. Since there are only 24 hours in a day, and the average person spends 8 to 9 hours working, they only get paid for their time on the clock. There is a cap to what they can earn because they are limited by time. The successful entrepreneur, however, has first traded their money for time, and used that time to build businesses and systems that make money for them while they sleep. For instance, an online e-commerce store can make money overnight, or stores run by employees can produce income without the presence of the owner. A business that runs without the owner gives the entrepreneur time and money freedom, things that the average person may have to trade to pay the bills. Pro number 3, passion and fulfillment. Not all, but lots of employees work jobs that they don't like. Their only goal is to pay the bills and get through another day. When working a job you don't enjoy, life can bleed together and become the same thing every day. This can lead to a feeling of unfulfillment and boredom with life. For most entrepreneurs, however, they follow their passion and find ways to turn their passions and interests into profitable businesses. This can lead to a sense of fulfillment and content in one's work. It's important to note that not all entrepreneurs feel fulfilled because there is always more that can be done or achieved, but success looks different to everyone. Con number 1, the risk of making little money. One of the biggest risks an entrepreneur has is putting all of their time and money into a project that doesn't work out. They can end up losing thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars with one wrong move. As an entrepreneur, it's important that you understand the market you're going into, your strategy for getting clients, closing deals, or selling products. Business is a game, and you never want to go in without a plan and an exit strategy should you want to sell your company. Knowing your business, market, and customers inside out and how you will make money will help you lower the risk of losing revenue. Con number 2, your workload will be higher. Entrepreneurship is looked at so highly because of the wealthy people we see in the media who spend their days on yachts drinking Mai Tais. However, any beginner entrepreneur will know that starting your own business doesn't make you a business owner up front. If your business can't run without you, then you're still an employee of your company. In fact, at the start, you're probably the only one doing any work. In other words, you quit your day job for another day job. The only difference is when you hire and train enough people to take your place to the point where all you have to do is own the company, then you will have that time money freedom. Con number 3, you're responsible for everything. Lastly, entrepreneurs are responsible for everything in their business, especially if they are running it as the CEO. As an employee, you have your responsibilities and duties, but your bosses and upper management are responsible for not only making sure your work gets done, but also how and what that looks like. A CEO is tasked with making big decisions for a company that either will make or break it. Their job is to move the company forward and manage overall operations. They are responsible for whether or not the company succeeds. It's a glamorous, but big burden to carry. Entrepreneurship has its highs and lows, and it's not for the faint of heart. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed this and found some value from it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't already. We post content on entrepreneurship, wealth creation, and personal development twice a week, so you don't want to miss out. I will see you in the next video.